What is one word you would use to describe camp and why?
I would say it's sacred because it's definitely not something I take for granted, and it doesn't happen all the time, and everything's so much more heightened up here, like the colors and the scenery and the people, so everything's just so special.
Special, maybe, just because I think this is such a different thing than any other life experience you're gonna have.
So many. Extraordinary. It's so, I don't know, it's just so amazing here. This is my second home.
Magical. It's just like a magical, like wonderful place, and like it's just a once in a lifetime experience.
A really exciting place because there's so many fun activities and fun things to do and surprises, and your counselors are super nice and help you and talk to you when you need it.
Just exciting. Everything here is just super exciting.
Community, because I think just like it's such a great community here. We have
cool. Wait, no, community.
Oh goodness. Probably like genuine.
I think I'd say genuine because everyone's just themselves, you know?
I'd use growth because like all the activities here are teaching me a lot of new things that are really valuable. That's probably why I choose growth, because I'm growing here.
I believe the word interesting is a really good one because I couldn't just say camp's like fun because that's too like, that only describes like the fun parts of camp, and there's always like some parts that aren't always the best, like blushing and Silverspin. But that's not the point. It's like there's so many interesting things to do, and there's so many interesting experiences to have, and I think it's like the best word to use in terms of that.
Maybe playful. I don't know, I feel like that's a very light word, and I think that it's nice to get away from like worries and also get away from the news. The last time I was here there was a lot of like heavy political stuff, and now heavy political stuff going on, and it's nice to not worry about it. I know that a lot of people don't have the privilege of not being able to worry about those things, but it's still nice to try to let go and relax a little bit before like going back and doing more social justice stuff. Like try to take a month to try to be calm and in the moment and not worry about the future.
Welcoming or like friendly. I don't know, it's very inviting.
Yeah, we literally had one bug. The one bug died.
Okay, come on out. We're doing this together.
Oh, I'm not.
Can the people who came last?
today's race. On the far right, we've got the Rangers. Can we hear it for the Rangers?
I love working with kids because they're so funny and weird and awesome. The way kids think about things and do things amazes me. And I can't even really give a specific answer. I just love it. I love kids. I think they're so great and so funny.
I was just excited every single day to play for these kids and to host musicals and to see them up there performing and trying new things. And when we would have new campers come up and play with the Wall of Sound who had never done it before, it was just the reason I was there. And it just reminds me how much I value the musical aspect of camp, and that is something I want to pass on with any camper who will listen, because I love it so much.
One word that I would use to describe camp is special. Camp is many, many wonderful individuals making up a community that is constantly changing over the decades that it's been in existence. And we have a wonderful and unique group of people who care a lot about campers and about each other. It's special physically. We're in one of the most beautiful places in the world, maybe the most beautiful place in the world, and we have a little slice of paradise that many people don't get to experience. And we, I think, are very aware of how lucky we are and how much we owe the community and how much we owe each other and how much we owe the physical space that we're on. So I would say special.
First session I lived with the Mountaineer unit, the Mountaineer ones, the base camp Mountaineers. And over the summer I really got close with the whole unit and really grew to love them. And right before banquet of first session, we had a little bit of time to kill before we went to the lodge to have our banquet meal. And everybody was dressed up really nice for banquet and looking their best. And I started playing guitar in the unit with one of our campers, Reed, because he wanted to sing some songs. And so me and him were just kind of sitting there playing some music, and kind of like one by one, they all started to come out to the fire circle and just sit there and like start singing along a little bit. And after like a couple of songs, it was like the whole unit was out there, and they all were standing in a circle with their arms around each other, just belting their favorite camp songs just as a unit. And everybody was hugging each other and people were crying, and it just melted my heart. And that to me is what camp is moments like that.
And I feel like everybody has different goals they set for themselves before going into camp. But I think if you apply yourself, you can absolutely meet all those goals, and you can really just, become who you want to be. I know I wouldn't be the same without camp. I might still be that meek, timid person who watched as others, got the most out of their lives. And I'm so glad that I'm here where I am today, and I'm who I am today.
One thing I just keep seeing and just keeps reminding me about like what we do here and like our community is the footprints in the dirt behind the lodge. I've been here where it's just been like 2 people or 4 people, and there's only like Rick and Jace footprints, but every once in a while I'll catch myself looking at the ground when I'm like washing my hands, and there are all sorts of different footprints of all different sizes. And that just keeps getting at me. It's just so sweet.
I really like working at camp, and I keep coming back because I think that camp is a community where we offer a lot of space for campers to be themselves and to really grow in a lot of different ways, both with skills that they learn at camp and just that experience of being away from their families and being given the space to try out different things and meet different people and form bonds with people that they are different than they would at home.
There have been so many moments over the years that like really drive home the importance of camp to me, whether it was when I was a camper or a staff member. And I think that camp was a huge formative experience in my life as a camper, and that's why I come back as a staff member, because I want to be able to provide those similar experiences for other campers and help facilitate that.
Something I really value is that we have a lot of campers that come back year after year or just come for 1 month session, and the amount of growth and the amount of progress that a unit and an individual can make in one summer is pretty incredible.
My one word for camp is beautiful. Yeah, I just feel like getting to be in nature and share it with people who care about it and each other, and beautiful young spirits, beautiful people who give of their summers to work and make a difference for others. Yeah, just beautiful.
No. I'm not taking a video.
A couple hundred.
Can I put the one on your face too? I like it a lot.
SS Hedgehog.
Together. It's like this. No, it should be like this.
I really thought about why camp is so special to me and why I love it so much. It's a community that it loves, it cares, and is open to whoever you are, whatever you like, feel like. You can express every emotion you want here, and people will be accepting and like care for you.
It's impossible to pick just one thing almost about camp. But one of the things that sticks out the most is the people and all of the relationships I've built here. I'm endlessly grateful for each and every other one of my Trubies. I don't want to cry.
Make camp yours. You create your experience here. So take this one-of-a-kind opportunity by the reins and soak in every moment you have.
I have so much love for my unit mates, and they will be the thing I miss the most about camp after I leave for good.
I love Camp Nor'Wester, everything we stand for, and I will keep this special place in my heart wherever life takes me.
It's kind of hard to explain like the vibe here at camp, but it's pretty awesome. So I would just tell them like, not even gonna explain it. Like, not
It seems like the whole camp thing seems kind of like corny, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's like it's more than just like singing and like just outdoor stuff. It's like being around like awesome other people and like getting new experiences and stuff like that.
If you had to use like one word to describe camp, what do you think the word would be?
Probably community, because I really like the people here, and it's just everyone's very nice and supportive.
Personally, I would say home, because I've been with unit mates for a long time, like 6 years now or something.
This camp is amazing, and that it really helps you figure yourself out, and you'll like meet a lot of new friends, and like you can learn new things where like then once you learn them, you're like, oh wow, I really like to do this. So like maybe later in life, or like when I go home, now that I like know that I like to do this, maybe I can do it more, not just at camp. And then you'll also have like friends that you can like talk to if you want to talk to them, and you'll just like, I don't know, it's just like a fun place to meet new friends and like figure yourself out and just learn new things.